4 different camera angles just to sit down and have a cup of coffee. Seems a little pretentious, doesn't it? Good morning, y'all. Well, good evening, people. It is in the evening now. I figured I better at least do an opening here. It'd be kind of weird me walking all the way up to the table, showing a cup of coffee, and then ending it there. So I did a live stream earlier, so that's what I was walking up to the table for. I did about a 50-minute live stream at 10 o'clock, which I'm trying to do consistently because each day I'm going to try at 10 o'clock because it seems like they don't send out the notice until the next day. So everybody that got today's live stream notification was actually the notification for yesterday's live stream. But luckily I did it at 10 o'clock at the same time. So yeah, thank you YouTube for sending out those notifications on a timely manner. Better late than never. But so I'm trying to do the YouTube for everybody that is just tuning in. I'm trying to incorporate the live streams as a daily thing that I do. Maybe not like an hour each time, 50 minutes an hour, but sometimes I just get on a ramble, and when I get on a ramble, I just keep talking. So, but I do want to at least do a daily kind of little update vlog for everybody, and if I keep it at a consistent time at 10 o'clock, then people without even a notification can you know, they can be more. They can know more reliably that I'm going to be doing a live stream if I'm consistent at it. At the same time, same every day, all that type of stuff. There will be instances that I can't because like the signal here is not super good. In fact, I'm still uploading a video that I started at midnight yesterday, and right now it's 1 o'clock. So you're talking about, it's already been over 12 hours. It's 13 hours and it's only at 43%. So it's like one of those things, I want to give up on it, but I've already spent the data on it. And so I'm just letting my other phone run with it. I'm just using my old phone. Anyway, today I got displaced for 2 more days at the campsite here. I need to go out and get something to eat. So as far as I know that hamburger guy, and that's about it. I think it might be off season and not everything's open down there. But the choices are slim on a bicycle. So hopefully he's still open. I want to get over there and make sure I catch him, load up on some burgers and stuff like that. And I might hit the Trailhead today, the Bukit Selantai Trailhead. That's the one thing I really haven't done yet. There should be a good viewpoint and all that stuff, but we'll see. Like I said, I might do every time I say this, I never do it, but I might do a 2-part video. You know what? Forget it. I'm not going to say that because every time, like clockwork, it ends up being an hour video after I think it's only going to be a 5-10 minute video. So, hi guys, yeah. That's the plan today. It's going to be 2 days of just relaxation today, tomorrow. There's some stuff I need to do is like reduce I'm going to try and get down to the 7 kilogram target, you know, a little more obviously. It's probably going to be more like 8 or 9, but I'm to the point where I'm getting so much stuff, I'm like, I'm just going to throw it. You know, I'm tired of carrying around junk, even with the panniers and stuff. I'd rather have the panniers empty, you know what I'm saying? That way when I know I'm going out to a campsite, I can just throw food in it. But right now I'm starting to pack my panniers with just garbage that I don't need. You know, if I don't use it within the week, it shouldn't even be in my bag, you know. I only need stuff that I need to be carrying, because there's a freedom that comes along with not carrying anything. And like I said, you know, I've said before, it's like the most right-on thing I've ever heard is when a person says, don't carry a big backpack because the only thing you'll do is pack all your fares into it. And it's true. It's like, oh, I need food because I might go hungry. Oh, I need all these water filters just in case one day I might be not, you know, in a spot without without potable water, and what will I do then? And legitimately, that's what I do too. I have a water filter I carry around. Actually, I have 2 water filters. I mean, that's how much I'm scared of not having water. But water is necessary. But the fact is, I've really only used it twice. And one of those times, I definitely didn't need to use it. The time when I was stuck on the Cambodia border, though, I needed it then. There was not a lot of, there was no options except for water coming off the side of a road in like almost like an industrial mining area. Which, if you know, mining's not a good spot to actually trust the water at. But anyway, so since there's restaurants everywhere, there's potable water coming out of faucets everywhere and stuff like that. It's I don't even need a church key. They don't do that here. They're not like in the United States where you need a church key because everybody takes the handles off the water thing so you can't use it. You don't need that here. So I'm just thinking about reducing the weight, like seriously reducing my weight. Kind of go by what I first started carrying in Vietnam, which was, I think, around 8 kilos is what I was carrying, 16 pounds or so. And I'll use that as a base and try and get back to that and just start hucking stuff. You need a toothbrush, right? But do I need cologne? Do I need deodorant? Deodorant, that's how it is. It's like, well, yeah, okay, deodorant. And then, and you just keep going. Well, I need a pair of socks to put on my feet when it's cold at night because I don't have a sleeping bag. And since I don't have a sleeping bag, I better get a jacket too. And then it just starts, all the fears and all the what ifs and, possibilities. And eventually you're just carrying around, a suitcase with wheels on it, So anyway, that's my ramble. That's my gripe. And yeah, and that's my plan for the day since I'm not doing much more. But before I hit the road, I want to actually shed a few pounds. All right, guys. I'm going to go get something to eat. Maybe check out that trail. Hello. Well, he's not open today, so that's good to know. So we go farther. See if somewhere else is open today. Let's see if they're open. Hello, are you open?
Yeah.
You open? Okay.
Open.
Hey. I'm gonna do a pizza.
You want a pizza?
Yeah, maybe a pizza. Sounds good. A chicken, Hawaiian chicken, and a beef, so I have something Hawaiian beef at home. Oh. I do YouTube. Say hello, YouTube.
Thank you.
So how long have you had the restaurant here?
1 month.
Just 1 month here? Just this?
I food truck.
Oh, you had a food truck.
Before this,
Oh, doing the food truck. Is that the black one? Ah, so you went from food truck. It went this one right here. So from food truck to restaurant. Oh, that's awesome. So yeah, they're so they got the restaurant and they're open. They serve the pizzas. And oh no, it's awesome.
come. I Papan Maseng.
Yeah. The only food spot open.
Pasu Shele.
Awesome. So what is the name?
This.
Yeah.
Zo Pizza.
Zo Pizza.
Zo
Okay.
Pizza.
So that's their name right there, guys. If you're ever down here and you want a good pizza, and there's the name. I'll put it down below too, guys. Look. Woohoo. They haven't even cooked it yet.
Hawaiian chicken.
Yeah, that's the chicken, and then I got a beef coming up. So I found a spot that was open and got food. So I'm gonna get something to eat and go check out the trail, I think, or I might just go back to the campground. All right. And it goes into the oven. Yeah, I'll show you. So every day I started when I hang on with it. Perfect. Thank you so much for being open. I couldn't find anybody else that was actually open right now. All right. Thank you so much, guys. So, all right, give me a complimentary coffee, so I'm gonna sit and have some of the pizza. Thank you so much for everything. Thank you. Hey. Thank you. Anyway, they're very nice. I'm just happy that they were open because, like I said, my go-to guy yesterday, or down just right there. I don't know, there's probably something else open here, but these are the people I passed by yesterday and I didn't see anybody, so I went a little farther. And 25 ringgit each pizza, so you're talking about I got 2 pizzas, and you saw what they look like. They're not like super small and they're fresh cooked. Good. You saw them cutting up the mozzarella cheese right on top and stuff. Man, real cheese, not that mayonnaise cheese that a lot of the vendors like to use. So I'm super stoked. Now I have something to take home, and cold pizza, guys. You know what I'm saying? And look at this. Look how beautiful. I got this whole place to myself. I asked about the locals, if this was more of a local resort, you know, or foreigners, what type of foreigners might come in. She said they do have people from a lot of people from Singapore and stuff like that come over. But they do have Italians and different other foreigners that come in here, so they do get busy during the weekends, is what she told me. So I was just curious because, you know, asking about the place. Oh, here we go, guys. There's a good clean shot of the pizza, but look at that. I'm gonna need 2 hands for this. All right. That's so good. That's a real pizza. Oh wow, that's the best pizza I've had since being here. I was craving like a real pizza because the pizzas that you usually get, you know, are not. But this is oven cooked, mozzarella cheese, cut up. I saw them cut it up, put it right on top, hamburger meat, and pineapple. Don't yell at me. I'm one of those people that I do like the pineapple with it. Oh man, this is good. Here we go. Beautiful spot and a complimentary coffee. All right, that was nice. Now I'm just pedaling back. So I think there's going to be a change of plans real quick. I'm going to head back and drop off this extra pizza since I don't really want to carry it around. Don't want the monkeys to get to it either. Hey, morning, brothers.
How are you?
Good, good, good.
Where are you from?
America.
America.
All right, brother. So yeah, I'm gonna go swing by because I'm carrying the pizza like right here. Oops, come on. Right there. Sorry, the gimbal likes to do its own thing. There's professional camera work for you guys. Professional camera work. And yeah, and then maybe I'll just hit the evening. Instead of going up there in the hottest part of the day, maybe I'll try and catch like a sunset as the sun's going down or something like that. I'll bring a headlamp and do an evening run up the hill. Alright. Till then, I'm just gonna enjoy this ride back. Honestly, this would be such a nice little spot just to camp right around here. You don't really have anybody across the way here on the other side. You know, it's these trees right here would be awesome. And there's a garbage can every 50 feet. Look at that. Which is very nice. But yeah, these trees are perfectly spaced for doing a hammock. These are kind of cool. I like these little rustic ones. Hey kids. Yeah, it still looks like everything's pretty much closed down still. So I lucked out that they were there making the pizzas. And they also have other food too. So I mean, I just went for the pizza because I had a craving for a pizza. But there was a lot of nasi dishes, lots of rice dishes and different things. And for reasonable prices too. 7-8 ringgit on some of the items. And we're back down here. So this hill right here is the viewpoint. Right up there. On top of the, yeah, I try and get a better angle at this right here. All right, slow down. So the restrooms are right over there. Come on. So straight down this road on the right is the trail that goes up to the top of that. I guess I don't need to stick my hand in there. You guys know what I'm talking about. So that's the viewpoint I'm going to probably shoot for tonight. Hopefully, or at least in the evening when it starts to cool down a little. Right now it's a little warm and would be unpleasant. So I'm going to head back to the campground, my room, sit in the AC for a while. And once it starts cooling down, I'm going to try and tackle that. Hey everyone, I'm all shaved up like a space monkey again, but it looks like everybody's setting up for the sunset. It's 6:30 now, so at 7:14 is sunset. So I'm actually at the trailhead here. I'll put the name down below. That way I'm not butchering it. And I want to see, I don't know how long the trail is, but this is what I wanted to do, come in the evening when it's nice and cool and possibly see sunset from up top. Looks like a pretty good trail here. Plus, you know, I brought my flashlight, so I decided to bring this one instead of my head one. I figured this one's like a little brighter, so just in case I need it. I was thinking it was 7:30 was sunset. I just Googled it, so but we should have plenty of time. I don't see the trail being that big, but then again, I could be wrong. I usually am wrong. One more thing I noticed actually. See, it says bike crossing. Here, I'll just go up this way. That's because they do downhill bicycling right around here. So instead of taking the longer path, which is right there, I'm going to take the shortcut. Huh. Kind of got me wondering. Okay, I looked it up real quick. The barcode right there. Looks like you can. Looks like it's scheduled events and yeah, scheduled events. Nothing planned for right now, and so that's kind of cool. I really think that's cool. This is a nice little place. Yeah, it's not that hard. Ah, this is nice. Now I don't know what that larger trail is, which direction that goes. That's something I can always come back and explore. Tomorrow if I wanted to. But I have a feeling that they all kind of reconnect back at a central location. Somewhere up top here. Yeah, I shaved my head just because I thought I was going to get rid of the way I said I was going to minimize, and I was thinking about getting rid of my shaver, my hair shaver, but the fact is, it's a rechargeable one. It's about probably the smallest one I'm ever gonna find. I got it in Japan, and so I'll probably go ahead and keep it, just because I do use it enough to justify keeping it. Okay. Now it's starting to open up a little bit. Not quite though. Now I'm kind of just racing up this because it's a fairly easy one. It's a little steep, but not too bad. All right, let's see. 360 time. Catch my breath too a little. Ooh. A little smoky. I think this might be it. Man, think about the people that had to haul up all this material. I remember thinking that in Japan. And also in Japan, like the Camino in Spain, where you get the stamps. In Japan, you walk up, and on top of this mountain, there's a little like birdhouse type thing that you open up, and there's a stamp on the inside. But it's someone's job to go up there and refill the ink all the time. And a few of those are ways up there. And that's how you mark that you went across the Kimono Kodo Trail. And but yeah, same idea. It's like someone built this, and there's no access road. So, and actually, looks like they're replacing the roof. Now there's a good spot to do a camp. I would love to camp right here. Man. Now in the morning, someone would probably come because, well, it's a viewpoint. Sorry guys, I'm not trying to make you guys dizzy with my camera angles. I just want to find a better spot to see a view. Here we go. Now it's starting to open up a little bit better. There's bound to be a nice open area. We're actually walking on a ridge line right now, so that's a drop off. Not a steep one, just a drop off. And that's a steep one right there. Here we go. Nice. Well, we got up here, but we're facing the opposite way. This is a sunrise view. This is where you want to come for the sunrise, not the sunset. That's all right. It's still a beautiful little hike up here. Very easy too. I mean, semi-easy. And it still goes. Oh, it's beautiful up here. Nice little camping area right here. If you wanted to. So that's actually how I was able to afford being in Japan for the 3 months. Is on the Komodo Kodo, instead of pre-booking everything through spots to stay and stuff. I'm not that type of traveler. That's where I picked up my Hennessy hammock, and I would take the trail into basically the top of the mountain, not quite on the very, very top because of the wind factor and stuff, just a little bit down from the top. That way at least it was blocked from the wind, at least from one side. Depends if it came up the other side. And then I'd sleep there, and in the morning I would have a very easy trek down to town, which would be just basically like this until I got, because all the towns were down in the valleys, and all the little shrines and stuff were up on top of the mountain. And it was a rebirthing process. You went up into the mountains of the land of the afterlife and the gods and the dead and stuff, and when you came back down into the land of the living, it was a rebirthing, a kind of like the concept. Well, yeah, anyway, it's a rebirthing. So these are the things I read on the plaques while I was hiking it. So yeah, I slept up on top of the mountain, and in the morning I went down into the town to get food and stuff like that. So I didn't pack a lot of food. I just packed water and something to snack on while I was up there. Okay, now I'm going down the back side of it. I wonder how long this trail goes on for. But look, it's well marked, so you know you're still on the trail, which is awesome. People that have been on the Appalachian Trail knows, though, even with these, even with markers every 10 feet, people can still get lost, you know. Appalachian Trail puts it like right here on the tree, like nice and blue. A blue AT, I do believe. That's one of the things I'll do when I get back to the States. Some of the things I didn't accomplish when I was in the States is I never did the Appalachian Trail, the Pacific Crest Trail I grew up around, but I never did it. I grew up in the Sierra Mountains. And the Continental Divide Trails. Those are, I always wanted to do that. I just never thought I could do a long trail until I did the Camino. And yeah. But that's 5 months of hiking. You know, I mean, the Appalachian Trail or the Pacific Crest. So if you're gonna do a full through, which I would do a through hike. So if I ever have to go back, which, hey,
Hello.
How you doing, brother?
Yeah.
Came around the corner. So if I ever have to go back for some reason, those are some of the things I can accomplish when I get back, you know. But I don't really want to go back because of financial reasons. It's you know. Plus, I grew up there. I grew up in the United States. It's not a bad spot at all. It's just, it's where I grew up. I want to see the world first, then I go back. Okay, guys, we got a trail here, a trail that way. So I'm assuming this is maybe an old road, and a marker here. Okay, The marker says hiker go that way, bicycler go that way. That one confuses me. Okay, we'll go this way. I'll take the harder. The one on the right's a bicycle trail. Oh, that's nice. One thing I didn't bring is something for the mosquitoes. Oh well. So this is a little farther than I thought. That right there is where I started. That little tent down there. And that's how far it is. Well, I thought it was just to a viewpoint. Turns out it's a little bit more of a hike. Which I'm glad I brought my flashlight, but I forgot to bring water. Actually, I went to pick up the water, which is in the fridge. Forgot why I was going there. Used the restroom and left. So that's alright. I can survive a little thirsty. Wow, we are definitely getting up here. It's nice. Cool. I think we're hitting the top right now. Oh yeah, there's a coffee shop up here. Sorry, keep in frame. Yeah, this is the top. And that sign looks like oh, it's a coffee shop. No. Okay, yes. This is what I saw on Google Maps. Gravity rays. Ah, nice. This is the starting point. And this is where the bicycles start. Looks like they don't want you walking on it. Obviously, it's supposed to be reserved for the bicyclers, which is smart. So the top of the hill, guys, we made it. Nice. See some of the things that are up here. 129 meter. Let's get the last little view in. Yeah, I think the best view is right over there. I just stubbed my toe. Rules. So it's got me wondering. A little weather faded, but you can still kind of see it, can't you? Little design. So, looking on organic maps to see if that trailhead is actually there, and I can't find a width that might be, so I might go down it just a little bit. I don't see the harm in it. And I actually have a good signal up here. You know, my other phone is still back there trying to upload the video from yesterday. I should have brought it up here with me to upload it that much faster, because I got full bars up here. And it might be because I don't know what type of antenna this is, but it is an antenna. Alright guys, I'm gonna see what this is. I'm gonna skip down it a little bit while I'm still here. Okay, see if I can give a little look around the corner here. Yeah, I don't know where this trail actually goes. I'll follow it a little longer. Well, this follows the ridge line all the way out to the tip. I'm almost positive. I looked at Google at Google Maps, and there's a little camera thing, you know, like viewpoint and stuff like that. So it's a good trail, I mean, and all, but it's 5 minutes before sunset, which I'm assuming is probably already sunset. It's just this is the light that's left over. And I have a bad habit of keep pushing forward and never going back. So that's why I'm still following it this direction, because I'm determined to get to the end. And that's a fault of mine. By no excuse whatsoever has put me in dangerous situations when I should have went back. And I've missed good camping spots, always pushing forward and not wanting to go back to a camping location, which I knew was only 2 miles back. I'm like, but that's 2 miles back. I'm not going back. So I'm pushing ahead, even though I know it's going to be dark soon. I do have a flashlight, but if I can find an excuse not to go forward, like a grizzly bear. Anyway, I'm almost to the end. I'll keep going. I think I'm gonna go ahead and like super determined to get to the end here. But the fact is I will be walking back in the dark, and I do believe the end is that down there. So way down there is the end. So this trail is gonna drop me down onto that because of the pictures that are on Google Maps. That's the location. And Although I really, really, really want to keep following that. I'm going to be walking back in the dark, and by the time I got there it'd be dark, and I'm going to use the little bit of light that's still up here to try and book my butt back. So I'm going to try and use my brains this time, people. All 3 cells. I got 3 brain cells and 2 of them are talking to each other. So anyway, yeah, I'm going to get back on the trail and get back. Anyway, it was great. This is an awesome trail. If I would have hit this a little earlier, I didn't know it was, I thought it was just a viewpoint. I did see that little camera thing with the pictures. I didn't know the trail went out there. I thought you got to that area from the other side, which I was at yesterday. And so, yeah. Now I know this trail goes out to there. I mean, I'm pretty sure that's where it was heading. Anyway, guys, it's getting dark, so I'm gonna put down the camera and start moving my feet here. All right, we made it back up to the top. And we're gonna take this way down. Just because I know it's not gonna be as violent. Well, I don't know for a fact, but it shouldn't be as bad as the hiking trail. It should be a little more mellow since bicyclers are gonna be using it. Plus, it's unexplored on my side, so I want to see what it's like. And I still got a little light left. So, right or left? Both same. Well, one thing I didn't think about is, since it is a bicycle trail, it's going to have more slants with more gravel to make me fall on my ass. So it's about time I put away the camera. Yeah, this is fall on the butt city. It's starting to turn into an obstacle course for me. Look at this. I just slide down that. Low light setting is on because it is dark, and yeah, I wouldn't want to come down this track on my bicycle. This would I would wreck. The first 15 feet I would wreck. Yeah, and this is becoming more of an obstacle course for me, trying to get down off it, and that's a drop. All right, into the park. That's what I'm talking about, an obstacle course. I didn't think about this being twice as long because it's going to zigzag, because it's for bicycles, and I didn't think, well, they're going to make it hard too for the bicyclers. So what I thought was going to be the easier way down is turning out to be the longer, harder way down, because I've already zigzagged. Whoa, I just slipped right there in mud. Alright, guys, like, this is going in the direction I'm supposed to be going that way, the opposite way. Well, just keep pushing ahead, I guess. Not sure if you can see the lights down there, guys, but that's the opposite side of the peninsula I'm supposed to be on. I'm on the wrong side. I just took out my Google Maps and looked. Yeah, that's that church looking building right down there that I kind of stopped and filmed a little. This is taking me down on the wrong side, and it's not something I really want to go back on, because it's like a dang obstacle course with these drop-offs and stuff like that. See, I guess you can't see here. You can if I do this. Yeah. See? Drop-offs. Obstacle, yeah, you can kind of see it. Obstacle course. And here's another drop-off. Luckily I can walk on the side of it, but anyway, yeah, it's taking me on the wrong side. So I don't know what that, I know you guys can't see me, but I'm right here. I don't know what that trail was. Does this trail actually go back? I don't know where this takes me out at. Yeah, dummy me, I should have thought that it was going to zigzag around and stuff, but like right now it's dark and I didn't charge up my flashlight before leaving. I've been using that flashlight as my light on my bicycle, so now the battery wants to go dead. So anyway, it's too dark to keep filming. I'm just gonna get out of here somehow and yeah, and get my way back to the bicycle in the opposite direction that I'm going. Well, made it out on the wrong side. And yeah, so I came down and I'm on the wrong side of the peninsula. I'm not sure if that actually goes back or what the deal is, but that over there is where all the housing was and stuff like that. I don't know, guys. I don't know if this is actually the way back or not, so I'm probably gonna go out this way and yeah, this looks like a closed off gate, so I'm done exploring like this. Like I'm not gonna go off into the woods like that again. I know if I can just follow it might take longer, but I'll follow the streets back, because although I'm on the wrong side of the peninsula, I do know I can follow the roads back because I came exploring on this side yesterday. It'll just take me longer. All right, let's see. So I made this stupid decision to take the access road anyway, because I was looking at the maps and I'm almost positive I'm the blue dot. The green dot is where I need to go. And this, I'm almost positive that at the beginning of the trail, was this was the access point that just is a little grown over. But, you know, I'm just stubborn, man. Honestly, it's just me being really stubborn. So I'm going to see where this access, it's an access road, so it's fairly big. I have the camera still. I didn't want to walk way down there and stuff like that, you know, and go all the way around. And so my stubbornness actually kicked in. And I'm like, I'm going to take that access road and see where it goes. And if my hunches are right, it intersects back with the trail at the very beginning. And that's what I was actually looking at. Although it was a little overgrown there, I do believe it's the same one. But then again, I'm wrong about a lot of stuff. So as long as I don't fall and slip and hit my ass on something, then I should be fine. And that's the opposite side I'm supposed to be on. Anyway, guys, it's dark. That's my adventure update. Lost in the dark on a hill. Solo. No freaking way. Oh man, it spit me right back out at top. I came to a part that was just a dead end, but there was this little side trail. Took me up to this, basically probably where they're dropping off all the lumber for building this thing, right down that way. So the little side trail brought me right up to the top again. So yeah, so all that was for nothing. Huh. All right, guys, I'm getting back. Like I said, I just disappointed. I did all that running around, take the bicycle to the wrong side of the peninsula, take a road that I thought would come back around, but it just brought me right back to the top. That's crazy. So anyway, I'm gonna get back. Hopefully my bicycle's still there. I didn't lock it up. Made it out, guys. It's like 8:30 right now, and I got lost like twice up there. I ended up taking side trails, which I thought were the main trails, and they were not the right way out. So I tried to take the bicycle route, which put me on the wrong side. I decided to take the access road, thinking they would be straight over and meet up with the trail, because of what I thought was the access road was not. And then on the way back, so when I did get on the top of the mountain and start going down, I ended up on a side trail twice. 2 separate grown over side trails. Yeah, so I had to double back several times. I made it back though. I am soaked. I am tired. And geez, so it's like over an hour of being lost in the dark. Luckily I had my one flashlight went dead, but luckily I had my phone flashlight. I got out, my bike's still there and all that stuff. But that's it, guys. I'm calling it quits for the night. I'm going back. I'm saying goodnight, y'all, right now, because I am tired, I am beat, and what turned out to be what started off just to be a sunset up on top of the hill ended up lost in the dark in the jungle. So good night, y'all. I'm done for the night, and I'll see what mischief I can get into tomorrow, I guess. No, actually tomorrow's a day off for me. I'm gonna just lay in bed and recoup. So alright, guys, it's beautiful down here though when you're not lost on a hilltop in the jungle solo.